Hello everyone, my name is Yağız. I am an electrical and electronics engineering student at Bilkent University. Today I am going to talk about freefall and projectile motion experiments for my Physics 101 project. Firstly, I would like to mention the equipment that I used for these experiments. The aim of this experiment is to observe the effects of angles on projectile motion and to understand whether the mass of these two different ball-shaped objects is important for free fall or not. And height between the ground and release point must be small. And four angles are compared between each other, and this comparison is shown on. I will show this comparison on the graph. And two different massed objects are also compared, and there was similar graphs between each other. And I will show this also. For these graphs, I released both balls 3 times to minimize the errors, and I measured the average time that spent on the free fall motion. And I compared it with different heights. The numbers were so close as you can see on the graphs for both objects, even though they have different masses. On these graphs, I tried to calculate the gravity force by using vertical motion equation, and it concluded that there were minor differences between each other on same heights, and also all the data were same on 10 centimeter height. Before ending my video, I would like to share some final details and conclusion of my experiments. The graphs that I showed you before illustrates that mass of the object was not important if height of the release point is very long from the ground. It can be concluded that when height is increasing, there was some differences of the average time that spent on the flight, both, and gravity force. However, these differences were minor and negligible due to air friction. All the data was same on 10 centimeter height, and gravity force is found by using vertical motion equation, as I told you before. It should have been Gravity force should have been 9.8 approximately. However, my results were close to that value, but not same, as everybody can expect because there was air friction. And it is also concluded that acceleration of the object on freefall was gravitational force by using force equals mass of the object multiplied by acceleration equation. But this equation is only valid for if there is not any force that acts upon the ball, not any other force. And also for my other experiment, projectile motion, it can be concluded that 45 angle was the best way to launch the ball to the furthest place. But 30 and 60 angles horizontal distances were supposed to be same. However, this did not occur on my experiment as I showed you on the graph because of misplacement of projectile motion launcher, or some different kind of errors. This was my video. Thank you all for listening to me.